Hello, Case of interwebkaiju here. This is Arrow's recent release of Wolf Guy, which is a pseudo sequel to The Horror of the Wolf, which I reviewed. On that review, one Gappasaurus left a comment making me aware of this. Oop. Oh well. It comes with a DVD and a Blu-ray. Here's the reversible sleeve, and it also comes with a little book which does say some interesting stuff. Apparently there has never been a home video release of Wolf Guy in Japan, and aside from a few TV broadcasts and sporadic revival screenings, the masses have largely been denied what should have been everyone's birthright, being able to watch Sonny Chiba as an ass-kicking, hell-raising wolf guy. There's also some nice stills in here. So I have never seen this. I hadn't heard of it until Gappasaurus mentioned it. So let's see how it is. People may know the lead, Sonny Chiba, from Message from Space, or his appearance in the Japanese 70s Street Fighter series, Kill Bill, Fast and Furious 3, or, well, he's actually been in a lot of films, but if you're interested in an over-the-top action movie, he's in a movie called Storm Riders, which is very fun. Back to this movie, Wolf Guy follows him as Wolf, a werewolf reporter with heightened strength and the ability to regenerate, as he tries to figure out what seemingly supernatural force killed all the men who raped a singer. The regen scene is pretty neat. Movie starts off with some cool guitar, and I do like the music in general. That little bit in the book about not being released for so long had me worried about the quality, but aside from the camera work, which honestly may have been intentional, the movie's made competently enough, and the transfer is also quite good. There's some pretty good lighting and angles, acting is decent, the slash effects are pretty well done. This is cool. I'll complain about the blood later, but there's one scene where the blood is shooting out wonderfully. I'm not going to show it because it's too much of a spoiler, but even then, the coloring is way off. The idea of an invisible tiger clawing people up is pretty good, and having it be a girl's rage-fueled power that is later exploited is even better. There's even one part where another man becomes a wolf guy by getting a blood transfusion from our protagonist, which is a great idea. But while the plot points sound good on paper, the scenes are usually uninteresting. It's odd, most of the time the movie seems slow, but then again I always felt like the interpersonal relationships were just happening so quickly. This often happens when dialogue really needed for such things to succeed and the source material aren't brought into the adaptation, and as I haven't read the manga this is based on, I really can't comment on whether or not that's the case. The camera work is shaky. Not sure if it's an odd translation, but I don't like the title Wolf Guy. Honestly, it sounds pretty dumb. Sound effects, especially during the fights, sound bad. Muffled, not satisfying, and definitely hurt the scenes. Previously mentioned shaky camera work and scene editing further hurt them. While this is supposedly a quasi sequel, I believe due to being based on the same source material, Wolf Guy and Horror of the Wolf are quite different, even down to the mannerisms of the protagonist. I prefer the quadruped wolf and even the fursuit from Horror of the Wolf over just human-looking Sonny here. The other movie also had more noteworthy shots. Blood is often lackluster in Wolf Guy, especially here, while on the other hand I love the splurting blood in Horror of the Wolf. I like the characters in general more in Wolf Guy, but overall I'd pick Horror of the Wolf to watch. But again, they're quite different. And as for just this movie, I'd only recommend if the footage sparks your interest. Thanks for watching.